All right. So let's start. Welcome to the webinar that is called Use Cyrkl Like Superheroes. Welcome everybody. My name is Adam. I'm responsible for the product development of the platform, and I will walk you today through the basics as well as some advanced tips for using the platform of Cyrkl. I'm super glad that you join us. I'm very thankful for using the platform and actually for being in the industry, which is so important to the planet and to the society. So let's start. Let's get into it. We shall be done in about 25 to 30 minutes. And this is the agenda of today. So I will talk a bit first about the vision, then about the marketplace and contacts, or the company database, which are the two cornerstones of the Cyrkl products. And then I will briefly mention also Cyrkl Connect. And as always, at the end of the session, we will be more than happy for your feedback and questions. So there is a question and answers button in the menu that you are using to manage Zoom. So please feel free throughout the session to actually ask any questions. We will get back to them at the end of the session. Right. Okay. So let's start. A few words about why Cyrkl exists and what's the point in general. So why we are doing the platform and the database and everything around this. This is what we are hearing from the market over and over again. So it's fragmented, it's offline, it's all about calls and Excels and a local presence, and it's kind of suboptimal if you think of it. It's like, you know, like a local peak. Without digital, it's not going to be global and all-encompassing. So one of the points that we are addressing here is the offline market. The other is fraud. We are dealing with a lot of fraud on the platform. I will show you in a minute, and there is also fraud everywhere in the industry. So there is like identity thefts or money being lost on fraudulent transaction and so on. So this is also what we are hearing from the market a lot. And the third point that we are addressing is that now to make a new deal, to get a new supplier, to get a new material takes months, weeks to months. It depends, but it's always a long time because you need to find the partner, verify them, communicate, send the samples, then pay, then expect the material, then, you know, check it, and so on and so on. So what we are really trying to do with Cyrkl here is to put everybody in one place. As I will show you shortly, directly on the website, we are using artificial intelligence, scraping, databases of all kinds to get everybody in one place and make one and transparent digital marketplace. What we are also investing heavily into is verification. I will also show you a couple of ways that we do it. And one of our golden dreams is to reduce the length of the transaction into just a couple of days through an easy and convenient digital service. In general, what we are after here is, and probably you guys have it the same as us, is we want to prevent wasting. So like, you know, there is a lot of stuff that can be reused. In our experience, almost everything that is wasted or that is produced as a waste can be used again and not landfilled. So that's our long-term mission. What we are after is a smart recycling, meaning every material has its best use. So we are after, you know, finding ways of how to actually recycle the smartest way for each material as possible. And of course, we are all digital. We also have some offline services such as consulting and so on, but we are heavily investing in digital. Couple of fun facts from behind the scenes here, because it's also a story behind Cyrkl. So you can see in the left upper corner, one of our clients showing us actually his folder with contacts, and this is how they are making the business today. So like keep everything analog, on paper, and so on. They're quite successful in doing this, but if you think of it, digital offers much better opportunities here. In the graph below, you can see the number of fraudsters that we are blocking every week. So you can see that now we faced a couple of weeks back, we faced some kind of attack and we were blocking about 30 people, 30 fraudulent accounts a week. Now it's back to the normal, but still it's around 10 blocked fraudsters every week. Behind Cyrkl, there's this team which includes our anti-fraud specialist and verification person, Anička. We have a chief data officer, Adam, who is responsible for actually feeding the database. And we have a designer, Peter, and a couple of developers, and myself included as a project or product person. So this is what we are, how we are developing it, what we are hearing, what we are doing. All right, but the key topics for today are the marketplace as well as the database. So let's start with the marketplace. I will run through the slides and then I will take you directly to the platform. So I was checking today, this morning, the number of people who registered, and actually this number is outdated. I should correct it, and I will correct it to 22,000 people who are registered already on the platform. We crossed it. We crossed the number last week. What we are also doing, and it's not so visible on the marketplace, is that we are sending 3,000 emails a day. So if there is a new material, we are always sending what we call matchmaking emails, and these are pretty popular. People tell us a lot that they read them, and it's a good, like a market overview for them for the given day. So we have a very high open rate there, very low unsubscribe rates, and so on. It's a very popular part of Cyrkl. What we are best for is plastics and metal. So if you are selling plastics on marketplace, you can expect between 2 and 5 replies. And if you are selling metal, which is like a less in volume on the marketplace, but you may expect much higher response rate, around 10 replies to your metal offers, which is like a very good performance in my opinion. So plastic and metal, we of course have other materials such as wood and paper and so on, but the strongest, Cyrkl is strongest for plastics and metal. In terms of regional scope focus, we are strongest in Czech Republic, Slovakia, Poland, Germany, and Italy, where we have local teams. So in general, Cyrkl is the right place. It's the biggest waste marketplace in Europe. It's kind of open, digital, transparent, and so on. So you can use it as you wish. Posting on marketplace is free. So posting offers and demands is free. And so is the communication between the parties, meaning chat. All right, but you can increase your chances, and this is what you are here for, how to do so. So the highest chances you will have when your impact is the highest and your rating is the highest. You can help the rating by actually adding more than one picture, meaning like photos along with your offers. We recommend about 2 to 3 pictures of how the material is stored, detail of the material, or the form in which it is packaged, and so on. So the more details you provide, the better. The same goes for descriptions. So if you write down about the material, please use, like, you know, multiple sentences, not just a couple of words. Some users are letting the descriptions completely empty, which is then, of course, seen very, very strangely by the users. So the longer the description, the better. Another advice is reply to everybody and fast, which is, again, something that influences your rating on the platform. And our aim here is to actually provide users with the best communication possible on all ends. This all increases your rating. So more than one picture, longer description, reply to everybody, even though you are saying just, hey, yeah, I'm not interested in your offer and so on. So please be considerate about this, because your rating might be affected. After a month, there is like this orange bubble that will pop up on the marketplace and will ask you about what your status of the offer is. And if it's not sold yet, we will boost it back to the top of the marketplace. This is also a free feature, so please feel free to use it as much as possible, because we are putting the offers back to the top of the marketplace where they have the biggest impact. All right, so let me pause for a minute and go to the browser and show you the website itself. Right, so we are talking about the marketplace. I was also mentioning a couple of things, and you can see that we have a brand new homepage from last week that is more reflecting of what we are doing, in my opinion. So you can see that we are strongest in plastic. So we are putting it up front and saying, hey, if you want to buy and sell plastic waste, regrind or regenerate, please use Cyrkl. for these three reasons. So there are verified contacts, no middleman. You can directly connect with the other party, and we are taking no commission out of the business. We have just a premium subscription, but no commission in the middle of this. And you can do it in just a few minutes, because along with the marketplace, there is also a database that I will talk about shortly. Then you have a list of our most popular polymers, buyers and sellers. As you can see, there are hundreds of them for each category. And again, we are repeating the key three benefits of Cyrkl, which is we really use ChatGPT and other digital tools to get everybody into one place. So we are looking also into procurement people, EHS, traders, recyclers. We are supplying the database with our own consulting contacts and so on. And we will keep doing this until there's everybody and the marketplace functions as really like one place for your waste business. Then there is multiple ways how we actually verify people, such as we do personal visits, we do phone calls, we verify emails, but we also work with registers, we check ministry databases and certificate authorities. And of course, we are cutting down all the time that is needed to finish your offer. But let's go into the marketplace. Very simple place. As you can see, you have offers, you have demands. Demands were introduced a few months ago, and they're rising in popularity, in my opinion. We have about 5,000 offers in multiple categories. And here you can start seeing a couple of things, such as the rating. So here you can see that some of the companies have like almost 5 stars out of 5. Some of them do not. Some of them do not have rating at all. In the first 3 months after registrations, we are actually not showing rating. We are just like, waiting behind the scenes and looking at the activity and so on. And rating is displayed after 3 months or after actually, overcoming a certain threshold of activities. You can also see that some of the content is locked, which means that the Cyrkl Connect users have an advantage and can open every new content. The users using Cyrkl for free need to wait about 12 hours before the new material opens. All right, let me also log in. I will show you a couple of more things so that you can navigate Cyrkl successfully. There is, of course, add material. Adding material is free. So just, you just pick if you want to buy or sell. Let's stick with sell. If you don't finish your offer, we save the draft so you can complete it later. One of the advanced tips here is that if you are after a certain category, such as metals, we will show you the number of recently active buyers, meaning people who are buying in the past few months. As I mentioned, we are the strongest in plastic, so you can see we have about like 700 people active. And if you select a particular category, we will also show you how many people are in a particular category. So you can use this as a benchmark and manage your expectations. When you post the offer, you can find it in my offers or in my demands in the profile menu that is in the upper right corner. Next to it, there is this overview of your messages. When you are chatting with each other, there are messages, so you can just go directly into the message and reply. When somebody replies to your offer, or you do reply to someone's offer, there is a email notification coming to your mailbox, and you can go directly to the conversation. So you will be notified when somebody is trying to talk to you via Cyrkl. So this is Marketplace, plain and simple, very simple product, about 4 years old, rating, boosting of Cyrkl Connect users. It's sorted chronologically. There are these matchmaking emails behind it, and so on. All right, but we are taking it one step further, because it's not enough. If you think of it, Marketplace is just a place where you just post an offer and wait for the buyer or the seller in case you are posting a demand. So what we are thinking about and what we are developing in the past couple of months is a database. We call it companies or a database or whatever. You can see we have about 16,500 contacts in this across the materials, of course. So you can go and not search just for plastics, but for any other category. You can split it between buyers and sellers, or look at both, and so on. There's a couple of more filters you can use, like, you know, what kind of material you're looking at, what kind of industry you want to work with, because some people have preferences really to work just with the end users of the material, not with recyclers or traders, brokers, so you can filter them out pretty easily. We have some very short or popular filters. The new only filter is a very useful tool because you can filter out the new contacts or new companies that we added in the past 30 days. So if you are a frequent user of the database, you can filter out only the new ones that were added recently. You can also directly filter out the plastic manufacturers. That's where we are seeing the highest demand. People want to really talk directly to the product manufacturers and people actually consuming the regrind or regranulate. Or you can click on plastic regranulate buyers, which also includes recyclers and traders, and you can see that it's about 700 companies that you can go through. Now, the point of the database is not to show you stuff chronologically, but based on the verification status. So what we are looking at is how much do we know about the company, and if we can really verify it from multiple angles, then it will be displayed on top. So here you can see that this particular company has a couple of labels. The first being verified. That means that we worked with the company in the past. They are a Connect user. That means subscribing to our premium service. They were verified through the Czech database of waste handling permissions called ISOC. And they were also verified through the BizMachine, which is also an aggregator of publicly available financial and other information about the company. They are also active, meaning that they did business through Cyrkl in the past 3 months. Here you can see their rating. Of course, you can see the contact details, concrete people with concrete phone numbers and emails, and then, of course, the list of their materials. This particular company has more than 100 types of material available. You can see that if you click on the detail, you can see photos, you can see some description, you can see a form and a map and so on. So for each individual material, there's always a bit more information available for you. So as you can see, they have plenty of material, about more than 100. All right, and this is how we sort the database. So the more information we know about the company, the better. One thing I would like to show you, or a couple of things along with this, is you can save the company or unsave it, because there is so many contacts that I strongly recommend actually saving the contacts and working with them later. If you save a contact, it goes to your profile. So here you go. Here you have a saved item in your menu, and there are two kinds of stuff that you are saving: materials from the marketplace and contacts from the database. So you can find all of your saved contacts here, which I strongly recommend. One more thing you can do is add a note to the company, and you can start using it as a CRM system, such as you know, call these guys on Monday, or their MFI is, I don't know, 2. You just save it, and it immediately saves the note here. One more thing that is available only to Connect users is a premium profile, which we introduced about like 3-4 weeks ago, something like that, on the request of the companies that they wanna like show themselves, and not just the materials that they are running through the platform, but also show more, show what they do, their technologies, their certifications, and so on. So here you have an example of that, like a cover picture, logo, a short description of what the company is doing and interested in. There is also like their ISO certificate and so on. All right. So we went through the database, we went through the marketplace. It's time to go back to the presentation. So moving on, we went through the marketplace. As you could see, there was this rating and pictures and everything. We also went through the contacts. Just for a couple of fun facts, the first version of the database was launched in September. It was an Excel sheet, and it had 366 contacts in in total. So now we're like, at about almost 17,000. There is a complete history of the marketplace in the database, but many other sources. Not just that, but we are also, as I mentioned, using different technologies to actually get everybody into one place. 1,000 and more were added in the past 30 days, and so on and so on. One important thing to mention is that as a free user of the database, you have free unlocks of 5 contacts per month. So you can go to the database and actually unlock 5 of those companies, because what I was showing you was a complete open or completely open version of Cyrkl Connect, where every contact is actually visible. But as a free user of Cyrkl, you can unlock up to 5 contacts every month. So please use it. It's there for you. There are no hidden charges or anything. Just unlock the contact and you can save it for later. All right. Moving on. As I mentioned, there is a team behind Cyrkl, so there is a lot of innovation going on. What we added in the past few months is 2 German databases. One is Blue Angel, like a certification of eco-friendly products, and we took the plastic manufacturers who are actually consuming the regranulate or regrind into the database. And lately, we also added the Association for Plastic Packaging or of Plastic Managing Manufacturers in Germany, IK Association. We are also deeply scanning the Czech market, and we want everybody from the Czech Republic to be included, especially the plastic manufacturers right now. And not just that, not just their contact details, but also their products. So we are scanning their websites and actually trying to understand via ChatGPT what they are producing and doing some summaries into the database. I showed you a couple of things already, like the quick filters for the buyers or save to favorites, add a note. And also we are adding every week new contacts from our consulting team, which is doing a lot of consulting projects with multiple companies across multiple material domains. And we are putting all of the contacts that we are able to find into the database. What will happen over the next couple of weeks that we will start verifying phone numbers, meaning that every person who will want to use Cyrkl will need to verify that they own the number, and they need to they will be sent this verification short message. And again, it's another step towards more verification and towards more safer kind of marketplace. Finally, what we are working on is the full text in the database, because we have plenty of feedback that people are missing this. There are these filters and they're kind of okay, but full text is a few weeks in the garage, and it will be released very soon, in my opinion, to again make the service overall easier. Under this, of course, as every month, we are focusing on adding more and more new contacts. So this is our key focus, and it doesn't change from quarter to quarter. This is like the long-term goal until everybody is there. All right, final slide on Cyrkl Connect, which is our premium service. I can take you to where it's located on the website. So here you can see the pricing section. Here it's plain and simple described how Cyrkl Connect works. It's our premium subscription service. As I mentioned, for the free version, you have unlimited offers, demands, and communication. With Cyrkl Connect comes the complete unlock of the complete database, full user details, automatic renewals of your offers, increased visibility across the whole platform, and so on and so on. And of course, a premium profile that I described a few minutes ago. All right. And that's pretty much it. That's the key highlights of how Cyrkl is used, what the vision is, what the innovation is, what's in the pipeline to come, and so on. So now I open the floor to questions and answers. And if there will be not anything, we will wrap it up in about 1 minute. All right. Please give us your feedback after this session ends. There is a small pop-up that will ask you about how did you enjoy it, what should we improve next time, and we can, of course, follow up the discussion via email or via telephone or via the platform, whatever, because we are always there for you. All right? So if there are no more questions, thank you very much for joining us today, and enjoy the rest of the day, and see you soon, online or offline. Goodbye.